Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chuck Williams. I want to welcome everybody to the Monday night Cepeda Zoom presentation. And it is an absolute privilege and honor to be able to host this call for Herb and Patty Cepeda, my mentors in Isagenix and in business. What a phenomenal couple. And we're blessed to have them leading the way by example for all of us. And so tonight, the presentation is going to be quite simple. It's going to be about the Isagenix products and opportunity. Well, a combination of both. I've got a phenomenal guest speaker who will be joining us in just a few minutes to kind of give you the product overview. I'll come back when she's finished and show you how you can get these products paid for. And if you're interested, how you can actually achieve financial freedom through this great opportunity. But the focus will be on the product tonight with Sarah Bratton as our special guest speaker. Before we get started, I always like to show this slide here. It just talks about the integrity of the company. In the bottom right-hand corner, you can see a picture of Kathy Cooper, one of the founders of the company. Phenomenal lady in her own right. In fact, if you were to do a poll of the most influential female owners in network marketing, Kathy would be at the very top of the list. In fact, you could even throw the word female and just put owner, period. She is at the top of the list. She's phenomenal. Her and her husband, Jim Cooper, and their son, Eric, do a great job of leading the way at Isagenix. It's all about integrity, both with the product and with the compensation plan. And you can see that in this disclaimer. When looking at a company, you kind of want to focus on 5 main criteria. And so these are the things we're going to cover tonight. The top 3 and somewhat detailed, the bottom 2 are easy. We'll cover them also towards the end of our presentation. But the first one is the company, financial strength, leadership. I will be covering that part of the presentation. Then we'll get into the products where I'll turn the screen over to Sarah Bratton and let her share that part of our presentation. I look forward to learning from her. She has a wealth of knowledge when it comes to the products. Then I'll come back and talk a little bit about the compensation plan and finish up with the system and timing. All 5 are important key categories when looking at a business or financial opportunity. Now, I like to start with the vision of the company. This is a vision presented by the founders of the company. And basically, it states that our vision is to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. That's quite a vision. This is a picture of the headquarters of Isagenix in Gilbert, Arizona. It's a suburb of Phoenix, Arizona. This company is built on integrity. It's also built on an extremely strong financial foundation. It's a debt-free company, privately held, run by very, very sharp, intelligent people at the corporate office. And now it's my absolute privilege. I'm going to share the screen, or actually I'm going to let Sarah take over the screen so she can share the product with me. Before I do, I want to give her an introduction that's worthy of her experience and expertise. Sarah joined Isagenix in 2010, about 8.5, 9 years ago, and she's experienced major physical transformation. She'll be sharing part of her story with us tonight. I'm really excited about all of us getting a chance to hear that. And she holds a master's degree of public health and nutrition, and she's been a teacher and educator in various capacities for 10 years. It's hard to believe as young as she is, she's got that much experience, but she does. And I, for one, am getting out my notepad and looking forward to hearing from Sarah. So Sarah, if you want to go ahead, I'll stop my share and let you take over sharing the screen. And then you can take it away, man. We are really looking forward to hearing from you tonight.
Great. Can you hear me, Chuck?
Loud and clear. You look great.
Awesome. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. And it really is a privilege to be able to share leading this call with you. You are a fantastic leader, and I know our whole team just really appreciates all that you do for our team, and just the ways that you allow us to hear and experience all this fantastic information about our wonderful company. So I will just jump in really quickly with sharing a little bit about my story. I, like Chuck said, was introduced to Isagenix in 2010. I was in my early 20s. And really what I can say in a nutshell is that my health was in a pretty bad place. I really was struggling with many different health conditions and things that just were not going great. And I was was introduced to the products by my incredible mom. A lot of you might know Nancy Bratton, part of our team and an incredible leader on this team. And she had just started putting the products in her own body, experienced some great physical changes, and said, hey, I would love for you to try these as well. And the biggest thing that I can say that I gained from Isagenix was overall health, energy, mental clarity. My immune system came back to life again, and I just started to experience all the incredible benefits. I had about 30 pounds that just melted off, and praise God, I have these products every single day to be able to put into my body. The picture in the middle was in my late 20s, and when I had been using the products for several years and really was just in a place of being able to really easily maintain great results, feel great, have really good energy. And the picture on the right was taken, I think, last week when I got my new IsaBody shirt. Great program that we have in Isagenix to help with accountability and just sticking with it for a 16-week challenge, and you get some great perks for doing that, including $200 of free product, as well as a t-shirt every single time that you do it. Lots of great perks for being a part of that challenge. But what I wanted to highlight is it just keeps getting better and better. The longer that you use these products, the better that you feel, and there are so many people who could share similar results. But I just really want to quickly go through the main products that make up the system. First of all, you need to know that Isagenix has a no compromise when it comes to sourcing ingredients, when it comes to really formulating these products. They are so committed to having the very best of the best, and they have gone around the world to find the very, very best ingredients to be able to really make sure that they can deliver on the results, right? Results you can't get anywhere else. Those results are guaranteed with Isagenix, and it's not just a hope, it's a promise. And I will, at the end of the product overview, just highlight a little bit of the scientific support behind it, but we have a rock solid company when it comes to the products. And the company was really built around the products and these nutritional systems. And that was what really gave that foundation and that bedrock to build this company from. So the first core product that we have as part of every single one of our Isagenix systems is the IsaLean Shake. It is, many people call it the perfect food. 24 to 36 grams of protein in it, and that protein in the whey-based shake comes from grass-fed whey protein that has been cold processed, so it hasn't been damaged in the process of putting this shake together. And it's combined with energy fueling carbohydrates and healthy fats, so it's the perfect well-rounded balanced meal. We also have dairy-free options, and I love that Isagenix wants to give options for people, so if they're an athlete, they can have a larger amount of protein in their shake. We also have those dairy-free options that have a similar amino acid profile to the whey protein by combining multiple different forms of protein, so that people who are vegan or vegetarian can still get the benefits of a perfect meal. Our second core product is our Cleanse for Life, and this is so incredible. Cleanse for Life that we take either on a daily basis or we do cleansing days. Right now I'm in the middle of a cleansing day and I feel phenomenal. It's our version of intermittent fasting where we allow our body to detoxify. We allow our detoxification organs like the liver and the kidneys and the bloodstream to really get a refresh and get those toxins and impurities out, and also just support and build up the body. And so if anyone here has ever done a cleansing day, just drop it in the chat how that made you feel afterwards, because I know for me, when I do a 1 or a 2 day cleanse, I have so much energy, mental clarity, and just it just feels so great when I'm finished with a cleansing day. And so this is something we recommend for everyone. Of course, it helps with the weight loss, but even for people who are athletes and feel like they don't have a lot of weight to lose, they still need Cleanse for Life. They need that cleansing component because that gets rid of those toxins and allows them to really just lean down and also just have a healthier body overall. Our third core product is our Ionix Supreme, and many of us start every single day with this, and many of us also take sometimes a second dose later on in the day. Ionix is nature's answer to stress, and it contains herbs and adaptogens that help the body to be able to deal with stress on a cellular level. So important in today's day and age when we have so much stress from external factors as well as from internal factors. If you have any sort of disease going on or inflammation, that's causing stress inside your body. So your body needs something like Ionix to help balance out those negative effects of stress and helps mental and physical performance go to the next level. Hands down, we did a poll about a year ago, and on our team, this was everyone's #1 favorite product. Ionix is incredible. We have an entire performance line for those of just really wanting to get it going on in the gym. We have an entire line for pre-workout, during workout, post-workout, everything in between. And what I love about our performance line is that it's so clean. So many athletes are taking stuff that they find off the shelves of different stores, and it just has junk in it. A lot of times there's artificial stuff in it. And if you really want to take your performance to the next level, you need products that are going to support those goals. And so, of course, all of the other integrity with coming up with ingredients and formulation is true of our performance line. And it's just an incredible system. Everyone who I know who has used this for performance has just said how amazingly well it has impacted their level of performance. And we also have scientific studies that back that up for professional and really serious athletes as well. Our Healthy Aging line, this is another one of our core products, is our Complete Essential Daily Packs. And what I love about these vitamin packs is they make it so easy to get all the vitamins that you need, that for a healthy heart, for a healthy brain, for healthy blood flow, for a healthy immune system, in one easy to tear off pack that you can just take, not have to think about it. And this is incredible. There's also a product in here called Isogenesis that comes in some of the vitamin packs as well. You can see it in the center of the Healthy Aging screen. The Isogenesis protects DNA from breaking down. So it's part of our anti-aging system, which I know that for me, I'm just newly entered into my 30s, and I want to be taking this product for the rest of my life because I know that already it's helping me to not experience the negative effects of aging. And those telomeres start shortening as soon as life is conceived, in fact. And so it's really important for anybody who is an adult to be taking these products and really just allowing your body to work at an optimal level. So I also wanted to just quickly mention, Chuck asked me to mention some of our new products, and our line of Essence essential oils were released last August, and this has been so fun to start to incorporate these into the Isagenix nutrition system. They're 100% pure essential oils, and they're meant to complement the Isagenix nutrition systems. So rather than being a standalone, we really utilize these to help maximize the efforts of the systems that I just went over, whether it's for weight loss or for energy or athletic performance or healthy aging. These oils are going to help take those results to even a greater level. So for example, we have an oil that is called Content. It's a blend of several different oils that we use on our cleansing days, put it in our water, put it in our cleanse, and it is to suppress hunger cravings. And it really helps us be able to get through those cleanse days, feel great. You know, for energy, peppermint is fantastic. I love Airway for energy because when you breathe it, it just really just wakes you up, and it gives you that extra burst of energy as well that's going to go along with that. So every single one of these oils is a complement to the systems that we already have. And last but not least, we are so excited to introduce the IsaBiome system. We just had this released at our event about a week ago, and it is so great because we know that so many people are suffering from gut health issues. And the IsaBiome system is to address those issues. So we have now a system of probiotics and digestive enzymes that are incredibly formulated, again, to complement the systems that we already have, to go along with all the nutritional products that I just outlined. And the probiotics are those healthy bacteria for the gut that are going to help the gut be able to deal with all sorts of things that it's coming up against. And this is so vital for anybody who is eating, you know, any sort of a standard diet, because a lot of times people's guts are compromised in some way. And so probiotics are something that many people are now realizing is such an important aspect of overall health. It affects immunity, it affects skin health, it affects heart health and cardiovascular health, as well as, of course, digestive health. We also have an incredible digestive enzyme, and these are formulated for either a vegetarian diet or a conventional diet that includes meat and dairy products. So I have been utilizing the IsaBiome, these little guys, for the last week or so since our event in Phoenix. And I can tell you already within even the first few days, I started to notice a difference in the way that I was digesting things, in my comfort level that was happening in my gut. And I am just so excited to be able to have these to complement the systems that we already have as a part of Isagenix. So in closing, I just wanted to share with you this slide that Isagenix products really work, and we have the science to prove it. We have had several peer-reviewed science studies that have been done on Isagenix that have actually documented and shown how effective this system is in comparison with things that other people are doing to try to lose weight and to feel better. So just some quick stats for you. In a study that was done years ago, and there have now been several that have been done and published, there was 56% more weight lost with Isagenix over the heart healthy diet. 47% more fat loss, which is so important because we want to be keeping our lean muscle while we release fat, and twice as much visceral fat loss, dangerous fat around the internal organs. So we know that Isagenix products really do work when people put the systems into their bodies the way that they're meant to be used. And we're just so excited to be able to share these with all of you. Back to you, Chuck.
Sarah, you were every bit as good as advertised. And for all the people on the presentation, I hope you'll take just a minute and reach out to Sarah and tell her what a great job she did, because that was phenomenal. What a great overview of our products. And if you're a guest on our call tonight, you don't have to be as smart as Sarah. I'm not. You don't have to be as smart as some of the other people on this webinar. The system is simple to use. We just want to give you a great overview and show you the depth of these products and how great they can be. There are some incredible transformation stories. Ask the person that's talking about Isagenix to show you our ISA lookbook. You can see some of the many transformations that have changed lives. As I wrap up our call tonight, I just want to share with you how you can get your products paid for. Because a lot of times people are like, you know, I want healthy things, I want good things, but I don't think I can afford to eat that healthy. I think I need to eat junk food. I'm like, oh, please don't tell me that. You can actually buy our food at less expensive than you can going to fast food and buying junk food. You really can. But let's say you do want to get your products paid for. Can you get food cheaper than free? I'm going to show you how it can be done. It's real simple. If you're familiar with referral marketing, and again, you don't have to do this. You can just pay for it and be a customer. 90% of people are. But if you want to get your products paid for, it's as simple as referral marketing. It'd be like if you went to the grocery store and the manager or the owner of the grocery store said, hey, you know, we need some new customers. We're willing to pay you a referral fee if you'll share your good experience here at our store with other people. Well, if you're going to get free money for doing that, I would think if you enjoy shopping where you shop, you'd share with other people. That's all we do here at Isagenix. They have an incredible compensation plan that's based on referral marketing. So in this little example right here, it's simply you share, they share. That's the model we use. And it's really that simple. You don't need to complicate it. When you share, someone can become a customer of Isagenix if they're not already. And that's really my biggest question nowadays is, are you already an Isagenix customer? But you'll find most people are not. They haven't heard of us yet. We're still the best kept secret in America and around the world. But you share it, use your ID number. The company will give you an ID number, whether you're a customer or an associate. When they sign up online, they use your ID number, and then they're attached to you. When they buy a pack to get started, there's different packs. I'll show you at the end of our presentation, the different packs. When they buy a pack, the company pays you what's called a product introduction bonus. In the example right here with the you share, they share, in this example, to earn the $900, the two customers that you shared with both bought what we call a value pack. And so your bonus would be $100 product introduction bonus for each of those value packs. And in this example, to earn the $900, you would have sold those two value packs in the same business week. Starts Monday, goes through Sunday. So just by sharing with a couple customers that buy a value pack in the same week, you earn $400 that little activity alone. And you're not limited to when you first get started or any particular time. That product introduction bonuses are available pretty much any time that you want to introduce this to somebody. You get double product introduction bonus if you get two customers that qualify in the same business week. Now, the first time you get two customers, one on your right team and one on your left team, you're going to earn a $50 consultant bonus. $50. It's called a rank advancement bonus. We just reward you for getting a couple customers. So now you're up to $450. You've almost completely paid for your own value pack, and so you've got most of your month's food for free already. But in addition to that, if you're willing to help coach your customers to where they can do the same thing and get some money back on their product by sharing with a couple people, you help your customers become associates, share with two people, become consultants. The company's going to pay you $100. It's called a consultant development bonus for every person you help become a consultant. Just two customers. $100 for the first 20. So basically, Isagenix has $2,000 just waiting to pay you to help them get 20 new consultants. That's exciting in and of itself. But if you achieve this small activity right here, you share, they share. We call it a manager. If it takes you a long time to do it, great. We're proud of you. You did it. It's a rank that we give you because you've not only shared, but you've taught your people to share. You're a manager. If, however, you do this in your first 60 days of becoming an associate, the company's going to reward you with an additional bonus. It's a $250 bonus. It's called a Crystal Manager Bonus. So I've mentioned the $50 consultant ranking bonus. I mentioned the $400 in double product introduction bonus. I mentioned the $200, $100 each for each consultant you help get started. That's called a consultant development bonus. And then there's another $250 Crystal Manager bonus. You don't have to remember the name of any of those. The company just automatically pays you those things as you earn it by simply sharing and teaching others to share it. That's all we really do here in referral marketing. And in that example right there, you would have earned $900. Oops, went a little too fast there. Let me go back one. Okay, this is where it really gets exciting. Now, this is only for a small percentage of you. So if you're really into this as a customer, take this time to go back and tell Sarah what a great job she did. I'm talking to the 5 to 10% of people who want to make some serious money here, long-term residual income. I'll only take a few minutes on this because I know the majority of you are not interested in this, but for those of you that are, this is the answer to financial freedom. It is called residual income. It's also been called the 8th great wonder of the world. It's amazing. In Isagenix, you only have two teams, a right team and a left team. As you start to acquire customers, you're going to put some on your right and some on your left, some on your right, some on your left. We've got a strategy to teach you how to do this to maximize that. It's part of the system we'll talk about in a minute. But only two teams. As these two teams start to grow and those people start to refer other people, and people who got in before you refer other people that fall on your team, all those things count for you. And as these two teams start to develop volume, we're not going to go into all the nitty gritty tonight, but basically it's 600 volume on one side and 300 volume on the other side. You're going to earn a $54 bonus. What's super cool about this is it's not a one-time bonus. It's not dependent on your efforts. It's dependent on the volume of your two teams. And as these two teams grow and grow and grow, it pays down through infinity. And if you pay a small $49 annual fee, it pays globally. If you choose not to pay that $49 fee to have a global business, you're limited to business just in Canada, US, and Puerto Rico. That's okay too. But I recommend you do the global because you never know who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. I just met a guy at the gym not too long ago. Happens to be he's from China. Happens to be one of the next countries we're going to be opening up. Met other people from Korea. I've met people from the UK. And then people on my team meet people. This is a global business. So again, I tend to get a little bit excited here. You'd think I had an e-shop, but I didn't. I try not to do that anymore, so I talk a little slower so people can understand me. But this is exciting, ladies and gentlemen. As you build these two teams over time, this is not going to happen overnight. That's why I have so many other great bonuses up front. But over time, this is the exciting bonus because it's residual. What does residual income mean? It means long-term eventual financial freedom, if that's what you want. Because look at this. You go right down the middle of that chart and see how many cycles, and then look at the income that it generates on the right-hand side. If you're earning just one cycle a week, which is pretty easy to do, ladies and gentlemen, that's the equivalent of $2,800 extra a year. Now, to me, that's pretty exciting. Let's scroll down the chart just a little bit more and find your number. What I mean by your number is what would it take to exceed all of your residual bills to really achieve financial freedom for you and your family? What number of cycles would that take? For some of us, it's 10. For some, it's 20. For some, 40. I can't imagine much more than that, but hey, if you got a big lifestyle, it could be bigger. But look, you can have an unlimited income with Isagenix. Now, I mentioned earlier that there's different packs. We're going to help coach you to find a pack that best meets your needs, both your budgetary needs and your physical needs. And so we're going to sit down and we're going to ask you a few questions through our helping the new member get started. And we're going to help you determine what's going to work best for you. Now, on the far right, you have your basic pack. It's about $9 a day on a 30-day system. And it goes from right to left across the screen there. You'll notice the premium pack is the next one over. It's about $13 a day. And then the value pack, which I mentioned earlier in my example, the you share, they share, that is the best pack for a new customer if they want to have the very best possible experience with our products. And then the one on the far left, the ultimate, that's for the one who, hey, somebody comes in, they say, hey, I see this as a financial opportunity. I want to do what's best for me as a financial opportunity. And then that's the one there on the left to have a little bit of everything. So again, we're not going to try to push you into a pack that pays us more commission. We're not. We want you, the customer, to have the best experience possible. It happens to be that that value pack there in the middle is going to give you the best possible experience. If your budget doesn't allow for that, then we'll move you down to the premium pack. And if you're really budget conscious and things are tight, hey, and that is that way for some people, then you want to go with the basic pack on the far right. But again, let the person introduce you to this, help explain the differences and why the value pack is by far the best pack for you. I'll just give you one quick example. I used to just think everybody just would want that less expensive pack. And so that's really the only one I used to tell people about. And then lo and behold, one of my friends went home from one of my presentations. He had bought that basic pack. And the next day he called me all upset. I'm like, what are you upset about? This is the most incredible products I've ever seen in my life. They changed my life, my wife, my friends. What are you upset about? He goes, Chuck, I went home and got the other stuff I wanted, and I added it to my cart. I bought it, and I spent about $175 more than I would have if you would have just simply told me about the value pack that had everything in it that I wanted. And since that day, I have never failed to let people make their own decision with the right facts and information. Oh, and by the way, this month in January, our company's done something that I've never seen done before. They have done what's called the results, not resolutions guarantee. They are guaranteeing people that they have 10 or more pounds to lose. So if somebody comes in and has no weight to lose, they're not going to offer this guarantee. But if they have 10 or more pounds to lose, and they're able to lose it over the next 30 days, the company will guarantee them that they'll lose that weight or they'll give them their money back. Now, this is in addition to our very awesome 30-day guarantee that applies all the time. But this is, if you don't lose 10 pounds, you can get your money back. That is amazing. So I like to close every presentation with just a few basic questions. If not this, then what? And if not now, then when? There will never be a better time to start as a customer than today. There will never, ever, ever be a better time to start this as a financial opportunity than today also, because this company is poised for greatness. Having done nearly $7 billion in sales cumulatively in almost 17 years, in March is our 17th anniversary, this company is so solidly positioned for great growth. In fact, I just heard a call this morning with Herb Cepeda, our leader and mentor, that he saw online that Travis Ogden, our CEO, had predicted that this $1 billion a year company that we are part of now, Isagenix, is about to become a $2 billion a year company, and they're projecting that to happen by the year 2020. just 2 short years away. How can a company CEO make that kind of prediction? They know what's coming. There's massive global expansion on the way in a company that's extremely solid. So whether you're doing this for your own physical well-being, which I hope you will, that's the core. We want to see people transform physically, but we're also here to help people transform financially. So if it's better health or residual income or both, get back with the person who invites you and let them help you succeed. Sarah, I want to thank you so much for being our guest on the call tonight. I guarantee we'll be asking you to do it again. You did a great job, and I know everyone congratulates you, so thank you so much.
Thanks so much for asking me.